We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, DoorGrow property managers, to the DoorGrow Show. If you are a property management entrepreneur that wants to add doors, make a difference, increase revenue, help others, impact lives, and you are interested in growing in business and life, and you're open to doing things a bit differently, then you are a DoorGrow property manager. DoorGrow property managers love the opportunities, daily variety, unique challenges, and freedom that property management brings. Many in real estate think you're crazy for doing it. You think they're crazy for not, because you realize that property management is the ultimate high trust gateway to real estate deals, relationships, and residual income. At DoorGrow, we are on a mission to transform property management business owners and their businesses. We want to transform the industry, eliminate the BS, build awareness, change perception, expand the market, and help the best property management entrepreneurs win. We're your hosts, property management growth experts, Jason Hull and Sarah Hull, the owners of DoorGrow. Now let's get into the show. All right. So today we're going to be
New Year's Eve.
It's New Year's Eve as we're recording this episode. So those of you watching us live, Happy New Year's. And those of you that are not, then I hope you had a Happy New Year and you didn't drink too much and you are ready to go for the new year. So we're going to be talking about the new year. What are we going to chat about today?
I thought we were going to talk about where we want to go.
Yeah. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what's up with DoorGrow. We do our annual planning in the middle of the year. We offset it by 2 quarters. We find that to be a lot more effective. So we actually coach our clients to do the same. Why? Because this time of year, everybody's a little bit too focused on other stuff, holidays, family, all good things, right? And not as focused maybe on the business. And so,
no. Can you imagine if today was the deadline for all of your big annual goals? Like, man, we got to do that one thing. Today's the last day. Hard push, guys. Everyone's like,
or just even this whole month of December,
yeah.
Or even like Thanksgiving time, and like just trying to push your end of the year goals and trying to achieve as a team. Your team would be like, cool. I'm glad you are motivated, Mr. Business Owner, but
I'm taking 2 weeks off for Christmas,
yeah.
And I'm off for Thanksgiving. I'm taking time off for Christmas. I'm taking time off for New Year.
They're like, that's cool. You want to hit that end of the year revenue goal or sales goal or whatever your goals are, but I need to figure out what to get my Aunt Susie for Christmas and who's bringing what for Thanksgiving, and
I'm cooking and I'm cleaning.
And what party am I going to for New Year's? Yeah. Who am I going to kiss at midnight? Like, it's just hard stuff. Yeah. So, okay. So that being said, some of the goals we have for 2025, I think one of the things we really put a lot of attention into over the last 3-4 years, is maybe even longer, is just making our program better and better. We've just added a lot to the program, like focusing on decreasing churn, keeping our coaching clients long-term, improving systems. We just rolled out some cool stuff, client workbooks. I mean, what are some of the things we've done in the last year? We rolled out this new accountability sales tracker. We rolled out
all kinds of new
client
courses,
workbooks,
content,
new courses,
operations revamp.
Yeah. Yeah, so DoorGrow, we get a lot done. Part of that is because of DoorGrow OS and our planning process. It allows us to really focus on goals and outcomes, strategic growth of the business instead of just tactical day-to-day work. And strategic is time invested in the business is what actually grows businesses. Most of y'all, because I've talked to thousands of property managers, most of y'all are focused so heavily on the tactical, the day-to-day tasks that just come at you, and the business isn't moving forward. So our goal for this year, because we've got a really good program, we're getting great results, we're keeping clients for a decent time now. We even got rid of, over the last several years, we got rid of any sort of annual contract. A lot of vendors like DoorGrow have annual agreements or whatever. We got rid of those because we could keep clients longer than a year. And so we didn't need that. Like, it increases the risk of people wanting to get on board with us. So we're like, let's lower the risk to come on board with us, prove ourselves, and just keep them. So the next goal for us really at DoorGrow is to focus on lead generation. Like that game has changed so much over the last decade plus that we've been in business. We've used LinkedIn to get business for a while through automation. We used our Facebook group. We've used organic stuff through SEO. Like we've used a lot of different strategies, and we still have several things going at a time, but the game always changes. And so lead gen is something where we're shifting our focus, because as you focus on the business, we've got our 6 core functions: lead gen, nurture, conversion, delivery, lifetime value, pricing, retention, etc. And then financial,
the big one,
financial, yeah, finances. And so we're shifting our focus every year towards what's weakest. Where does our attention? Really? Yeah, every quarter.
It's every quarter we're like, okay, hey, we solved that problem. Now we have this whole other problem.
So our weakest thing right now is probably lead generation. Like we're pretty good on. We've got a lot of tools for nurture, like this podcast, our newsletter. We've got lots of content on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Nurture's strong.
Yeah.
Delivery and fulfillment is strong. Conversion,
like Hassan,
we're pretty good at conversion.
People like crazy. He's just on top of it. He's on everything.
So lead gen, we've been getting a lot of leads, through Facebook ads and through our Facebook group where we funnel people to, but we're getting a lot of unqualified leads. Like basically there's a lot of startup property managers that are broke, that don't have money, and we can help them with that stuff if they're willing to invest. But broke people often have a broke mindset. So if you're listening and you're not growing, you're probably not investing any money towards growth. Like, who are you paying to coach you or teach you or help you figure out how to grow? If you're not paying somebody, you're selling yourself short. Like, and we eat our own dog food. How many masterminds am I in right now? I don't know. 2, 3.
I don't know. You just added another one in.
Yeah, but they're for different areas of the business, and we leverage them and allow the team to leverage them, and to make sure that we're always innovating or getting new ideas or moving things forward.
I think the answer is 4.
I think I'm in 4 different masterminds right now. Yeah, we're in plenty. So yeah, and yeah, we joined. We've got two online programs that we're in right now related to just leads. And
I wasn't counting those.
Ads. So we've got access to at least to focus on lead gen. So we're going to be putting our attention and focus this year on lead generation. Like, how do we attract more property managers that are struggling, that want to grow, or that are struggling with being able to scale their operations, and adding doors is causing a problem for them? These are problems we solve, and we're really good at solving it. And so so we're going to be shifting our lead gen from just like, hey, are you a property manager? Join our free Facebook group and then we'll give you free stuff. We're going to shift it more towards, hey, do you have these particular challenges? We want to help. So that's going to be our focus this year.
Yeah. I also want to focus on doing some cool events this year.
Yeah.
Those are so fun for me. I love them. Like even our Jumpstart events.
Yeah.
It's a whole day. So it's a lot. Like I am tired afterwards, but I walk away feeling really fulfilled.
Explain what a Jumpstart event is.
Man, I just feel like we just changed the trajectory of people's lives and businesses.
Yeah, they're powerful. Yeah. Explain what a Jumpstart is for those that are like, what's that?
Yeah.
What's a Jumpstart?
So the Jumpstart session is available for our mastermind clients. They're held here in the North Austin, Texas area. And they're a one-day deep dive into the business. So there's no pre-selected topic. Sometimes I get, well, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. What do you need in your business? What are the problems? What are your challenges? What are you working on? What has not been working for you? What questions might you have that you're like, man, I know I can do this better. I just don't know how. That's what we're going to talk about. So whatever it is, it could be, we've done a couple of them. We've done pricing. Some of them have been focused on sales. Some of them have been focused more on the back end, like delivery and team operations.
Yeah.
So they're different every single time, and we never know what we're going to talk about really until we get there and we start diving in and we start asking questions.
Yeah.
So they're usually smaller events. I like to keep them small because if they get too big, then I can't really, it's hard to go really deep into a business if there's like 20 businesses in the room.
Yeah.
It's not a deep dive. Now it's just, we're going to talk about some stuff. So we keep them generally pretty small. They're usually about like 3, maybe 4 businesses there. And it's like a 1-day deep dive. We do break. We get some really good tacos. We go for lunch and then we dive right back into it. But every single time people walk away with an action plan, they walk away knowing what to do. We update their client workbooks. So they get a lot of clarity. And then we wanted to mimic that, but kind of like build on it and do this a little bit in a more robust way. So we're actually hosting an event. This is open to anyone who wants to join. It will be called Thrive 2025 because as we're talking with people, we're realizing we're at the end of the year. The clock is about to reset. Some people, they have an idea of what they want to do, but they don't know how the hell they're actually going to get there. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty and help them figure out, well, what is your plan? What are your goals? And then how are you going to get there? What are the things that you need to do? And by what time frame do you actually need to do them so that you can hit this goal that you're trying to hit in all of 2025? So at this event, we're not just planning for like, hey, here's what you're going to do for maybe the next month or the next couple of weeks. Here's what your 2025 is going to look like. And here's the entire roadmap for your 2025 so that you can be on track and hit the goals that you're looking to hit so that you don't have another year where you're like, man, it just didn't happen again. I just don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll just never do it. You can do it. You just need a really good plan. You need a solid plan put together. So we're going to spend the day with a room of property managers. We're going to brainstorm. We're going to create some goals, figure out what is it that you really, really want for your business? Why do you want it? And then what are the action steps that you need to take so that you can get there? So this essentially is going to write the business plan for your business for 2025. And we're going to do that in a really cool place. It's going to be in Nashville.
Yeah. We're going to take you through a bit of our planning process, the way we do this at DoorGrow. I really think this is the technology that has allowed us to like surpass any other coaches in the space. It's our planning, and the planning process gets our team in alignment. It gets them out of that transactional sort of leadership system. It gets them focusing on objectives. It gets them functioning more like entrepreneurs instead of just waiting to be told what to do. And if you're frustrated and always having to tell your team what to do and always having to answer all their questions, you have a transactional leadership system because that's the least risky thing for them to do, is to let you do all the thinking and decision making. So when we start focusing on a team, figuring out what does the business need, what are the objectives to like brainstorm as a team, and you're the last to speak as a visionary or the people that are running the business, and you get feedback, real feedback from your team who are on the front lines, who know what the challenges they're running into, then we can start to innovate as a company. Then they start to focus on those outcomes and they start to move things forward. And so we're going to take you through that process and come up with a plan. So we're going to spend a day and just dig in. And this will be a game changer for you and your business. So we're going to have a small group. How many are we allowing to come to this event?
There's going to be 8 spots total, and some of them are already spoken for.
Okay. Eight businesses.
8 spots.
8 people.
8 human beings. Okay. So a business might just have 1 person or
bring a plus
2
one.
Max.
They can bring a plus 1.
Yeah, okay. two max. Because if someone
so it
goes,
might only
I
be
have
4
3
businesses.
People, 4 people, like now that's really it's hard then because it takes up so many spots.
So we're going to be doing events is another goal for the year. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to kick it off with right in January, Thrive 2025. It's Saturday, January 25th. We'll be in Nashville, Tennessee. So really cool place. It'll be some fun afterwards.
So by the time the podcast version of this episode comes out, if you're watching this live, check it out. We'd love to have you attend. Just send an email to Sarah with an H, Sarah at DoorGrow.com. And you can learn about that. If you're listening to this podcast later on like iTunes or something, then you probably missed it. But we'll have other stuff.
But don't worry, because we have our DoorGrow Live event coming up.
Okay, that's another event. So we've got DoorGrow Live coming up. You want to talk about DoorGrow Live?
Yeah, let's talk about DoorGrow Live. So that is going to be a Friday and Saturday. It's May 15th and 16th and 17th. And you'll want to make sure that you come in on the 15th because that Thursday, the day before, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., we're doing a mixer. So we're doing some networking. You'll meet the DoorGrow team. You'll meet a lot of other business owners and property managers. And we're going to have some live entertainment. So you're going to get to see some dancers. We're going to have a singer. It's going to be a good time. So make sure that you travel in the day before, attend the mixer. And then this year, we're talking about innovating the future of property management. So we want to talk about, well, where is this whole industry going? Because things change really quickly, especially with all of the developments in AI. So things can change really, really, really quickly. So we're going to have some great speakers there. You can go actually right now. You can go to doorgrowlive.com and you can get all of the event details. You can book your rooms at the discounted room rate that we've negotiated with the venue for you. It's at Kalahari Resorts in Round Rock, Texas. And you can check out some of the speakers that are going to be there at the event. But every year we do one of these. We always try to make it a little bigger, a little better. And this year is no exception. We've got some great stuff planned.
You know, I think a lot of people are burnt out on conferences. A lot of you maybe have gone to a lot of events and conferences. And but there's something special and different about DoorGrow Live. I've been to a lot of different events as well. And there's just something special and different about DoorGrow Live. And one, we're creating a lot of momentum for property managers. Two, I think we're a lot more holistic in our approach. We're not just focused on property management. All of y'all know plenty about property management. But what I find is usually what's holding you back in business is not even related to business. It's everything else going on. And that's why we take a much more holistic approach. And so we're going to benefit you in a lot of different ways. Like people walk away from these events and become better people. That's our goal. And so, and better people have better businesses and better families and make more money and more contribution and make a bigger difference. So, so get your tickets to DoorGrow Live. That's coming up as well. And any other events?
Well, there's the secret one that we haven't talked about yet. When we were in Mexico, we were talking about it.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not talking about it today because it's a secret. So sorry, everybody. All right.
Something cool is coming.
All right. So we've got events coming up. And then, so what other goals do we have for DoorGrow?
Well, those are
kind of the key ones. For us internally, it's lead gen. Yeah. It's going to be our focus. So
I want to just find a way to help more people. And I don't care what that looks like. It doesn't even matter what it looks like, really. So, and then I have some personal goals too. And that's, I'm going to help more dogs. We're going to save more dogs this year. Jason's going to kill me probably. I might be divorced by the end of the year. Hopefully not.
I will not kill her.
What's the number of dogs that we can get before we talk about divorce?
Is this like
on the pot? We're going to record it. Yeah. So like what's the number? Because we're at 3 right now. We just rescued another one.
There's no amount of dogs that would make me divorce you. There's plenty of other things you could do that would probably lead towards that, but it's not a dog thing.
So we're gonna have 99 dogs.
We just adopted yesterday. We officially just adopted our third dog, who was a foster. That we had for a month, and then
we had him for a month,
and then we got him adopted.
We did our job.
We took him to farmers markets and places, and we met somebody at one of the things we took him to, and we got him adopted.
And it was a great situation for him.
It was like we were super sad because I was like, he's such a great dog.
So perfect for him. And then when we dropped him off, I was just I was crying. I was a mess.
that was hard.
I was so sad.
He's just like the sweetest dog ever.
Yeah.
Like he's so like loving. He just loves everyone. Like, well, loves us, not everyone.
No,
And
everyone.
yeah, so we got him adopted, and then they took him
Mhm.
back to the animal shelter,
Yeah.
which is sad. I guess
Husband wasn't really on
husband
board.
wasn't really on board with it.
No.
The wife had adopted him, and
He got him while he was in Florida, like
was out of town.
rebuilding houses from the storm.
yeah,
And he was like, "Yeah, babe, go ahead." And he comes home and there's this
comes home to
dog.
Texas, and he's like, I don't know if I like this dog. And the
Yeah.
dog, Hans doesn't like new people, so he was probably like a little iffy about him, and
Yeah.
it probably just didn't go well. I don't know.
So he let me know that it wasn't going to work out. So I said, okay, bring him
Yeah.
back and we'll foster him again. And in fostering him again, we both just, we knew we can't.
There's too attached now.
We can't give him up.
So we're on number 3. If we
So
keep
we've
doing
got
this
dog number 3
fostering,
now.
we may end up with 20 dogs eventually. and
99 dogs.
We'll need to buy land and a farm for dogs.
99. Y'all heard it. He said there is no amount of dogs.
I'm not going to divorce you over dogs.
There's no amount of dogs. This is recorded. I have video evidence.
That doesn't mean I'm going to allow any number of dogs. There's only so many we can handle. Do you like taking trips? You like taking trips.
I do, but
we're not boarding 20 dogs.
We need no. We just need a farm. We need a farm. We need some volunteers. We'll start a nonprofit.
Okay.
Get some people to help out. We'll just save all the dogs.
This is Sarah's.
We'll have buses full of dogs.
For 2025 is buses full of dogs.
And
so
he's not going to leave me. So that's great.
God help me.
Seriously.
Please. Protect me from this woman and all of her dogs. So, okay. So that's it. That's our goals for DoorGrow. What are your goals? Figure them out. Let us know inside our Facebook group. You can go there by going to doorgrowclub.com and let us know what your goals are for the year. And if you would like some help, we would love to help you with your goals. You know what your default future is. You know what you achieved last year. You know what you achieved the year before that. And if you're anything like the majority of the property managers I've talked to over the last decade, your results probably aren't super great. And you're probably not super excited about it. And you're probably getting a little bit burnt out on your business. And you probably do not want to keep doing things the way that you're doing it for the next year or the next 5 years. And so if you would like to have a different year this year than you had last year, like a great year, like things really going well, like adding a lot of doors, getting a team that actually makes your life easy and you feel like you can just take vacations and step away and the business works swimmingly well, then reach out to us. Reach out to us. This is stuff that we're helping clients do all the time. And you would be amazed how much we can get accomplished, even in your initial jumpstart session as a new client, but certainly within the first 90 days. We are changing lives and we would love to change yours. We love getting to do this. We want to help more people and reach out to us, have a conversation. We're expensive. Not going to lie. Like we're expensive, right? But we help you make so much money that you're not going to be worried about the expense. So that's the goal.
So I don't know what it's called, but there's this framework where you have good, you have cheap, and you have fast. And you can never have all 3.
You can only pick 2.
There's only 2. There's no combination in this world of anything. No product, no service, no nothing that's good and cheap and fast.
Yeah.
So
yep. So
figure out which one you want to sacrifice, right?
Reach out to us. You can check us out at doorgrow.com. And until next time, to our mutual growth, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Bye, everyone. All right, we're out. I'm going to end it.